T.I.'s wife Tiny Harris caught flack this week following a since-deleted plea to crowdsource for a bodyguard who was locked up in Dubai for protecting Trey Songz. The post, which was shared, and eventually removed, on the singer-songwriter's account on Tuesday, October 24, included a screenshot of a Daily Mail article discussing Cornell Whitfield being sentenced to 1 year in a Dubai jail after he stepped in while Songz was being attacked. "We are asking for your help. $60,000 is what we are trying to raise to bring Champ back to the States," Tiny captioned it. "This situation is unfortunate and he does not deserve to be treated any kind of way for doing his job. He is a family man and loving father who deserves to be with his loved ones. To donate, the link is on my stories. Thank you. Bring Champ home." The comments were less sympathetic, however, with people wondering why Tiny, T.I., Trey, or any combination of them couldn't handle the bill themselves. "It's Trey bodyguard that's locked up for protecting him, make him pay it LMAO, that ain't our problem, we heading towards WW3 right now," one person wrote. "It's disrespectful to flex Rolls Royces and $1 million watches and then ask us for $60K, another said, while someone else commented, "So between her, Tip and Trigga, they couldn't give $20K each." T.I.'s wife Tiny catches heat for seeking $60,000 donations to extradite jailed bodyguard. According to the attached article, Songz was confronted by a man who was swearing and waving his arms as he left the luxury Five Palm Jumeirah Hotel in March. Doing his job, Whitfield jumped in and he claims that he gently tapped the man's face, then went about his business. He left the country and returned in August, only to be arrested upon landing because the man had filed a criminal complaint. Whitfield was told he had to pay his victim $60,000 to have the charges dropped, and when he couldn't, he was sentenced to 1 year in jail. He's currently out on bail, but unable to leave the United Arab Emirates. Meanwhile, T.I. and Tiny are tied up in their own legal battle, recently filing a counterclaim against their former friend, Sabrina Peterson, after a judge dismissed the majority of her harassment claim against them. Court documents obtained by Radar Online revealed that the Harrises filed a counterclaim against Peterson on August 31, wherein they demanded more than $164,000 in legal fees from her. The Harrises' request for $164,650.56 in attorney's fees and costs is reasonable and in line with fee awards regularly affirmed in this district. Given the complexity of the legal issues, the time necessary to adjudicate Peterson's 7 causes of action over a 2-year period, and the additional costs of appeal, the amount requested should be awarded in full, the couple's lawyer wrote in the brief. A judge has not yet ruled on the request, and the litigation is still ongoing. T.I. and Tiny Harris have been battling Sabrina Peterson since 2021, when she first made claims against the Rubber Band Man rapper for a myriad of assaults, both physical and sexual in nature. Peterson, a presumed friend of Tiny at the time, first claimed via Instagram post that the Hustle Gang boss once put a gun to her head while her children were in the same room. She would later explain in the comment section that the incident happened because she was assaulting Tip's former female assistant, who was allegedly treating Tiny like a slave. The sad part about being a woman and being a black woman is this. The public praises our predators. At Troubleman31, "You put a gun to my head in front of children and I never called the police on you. But for years, you have painted me as the villain," she wrote in her post. Additionally, Peterson publicized other women's allegations of sexual assault against the couple. In response, Tiny and Tip denied the accusations made by their former friend on social media. In June, the pair won a minor victory against her when an appeals court struck down several claims